I would like now to introduce our speaker for today, Chrys Lemon. Chrys Lemon is a partner in McIntyre and Lemon, PLLC, in Washington, D.C. He specializes in financial services law, particularly related to marketing of consumer financial products and services, privacy law, insurance law, and regulation of financial institutions by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Chrys, welcome to the program. We are now ready to begin.
Great, and thank you for everyone for joining us this afternoon. On this slide here, for the agenda, what we're going to do is in preparation for the January 1, 2018, which is primarily the effective date for this new regulation that was revised back in 2015. We use this agenda. I'm going to talk a little bit about the purpose of HMDA reporting. Of course, HMDA is the Home Mortgage Disclosure Act. I give you a big picture of the 2015 rule as it is amended effective next January. One of the big changes is what's covered, the institutions that's covered, and now there are certain transactions that are excluded, and we'll focus on those quite a bit. Assuming that you have, you're covered by this as an entity and you have to report the data, then what's involved in that, how you do the collection and reporting of the borrower data, and then new requirements with respect to how you submit that data. And for larger institutions that have a large number of reporting incidents, then there will be quarterly reporting beginning in a couple of years. Also, some modified disclosure statements we'll discuss briefly. I'm going to also, throughout this briefing, I will have adopted most of the recent amendments to Regulation C that were issued by the CFPB on August 24th of this year, just within the last couple of weeks. Those have not yet been published in the Federal Register, I don't believe, but I do include a link to those, the regulation as it was issued in the as it will be issued in the Federal Federal Register rather, and that's on page 48 of the slides, or rather slide 48. And also back there in the beginning on page 45, you'll see some other sources. I found that in reviewing this material, and there's a lot of it, and I don't intend to hit all the nuances. I'm going to focus primarily on the big ticket items, and then if there needs to be any follow-up or anything, we can certainly do that afterward based on the questions that are asked. The purpose of HMDA reporting is set out in the regulation as being threefold. First of all, it helps the regulator that's in charge of this, which is the CFPB, to determine if financial institutions that are located in what are called metropolitan areas or metropolitan statistical areas are serving the community housing needs there.